Now, what we do here at the Black Channel, for people who are new here, is we are the haven of intelligent black thought. We are not about snaggletooth gossiping. We talk about high-minded issues. We talk about things in an intelligent way. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is. You can always depend on us to speak about it in a reasonable, knowledgeable, logical, rational way. In case you missed it, and a lot of people did, but in case you missed it, remember all the people who told you about how hard it is to convict a police officer for killing someone? They've been telling us for years now, oh, it's just so hard to convict a police. I mean, the juries don't want to do it. The prosecutors, it's hard to make a case because you can't guess what was going on in their minds, what the threat was. And we always said it was racial. Well, in Louisiana, 2 black police officers shot at a vehicle of a white man who had attempted to run them over. This happened in November of 2015. One of the police officers, they were 2 black police officers, killed a little 6-year-old white child was killed in the shooting. Derrick Stafford, shot and killed. Jeremy Mardis in November 2015 after his dad, Christopher Few, refused to pull over for a traffic stop in rural Marksville, Louisiana. And he has been sentenced to 40 years in prison for the death of the 6-year-old autistic boy who was in the car. Now, it says that the child was shot 5 times, though his father, who was seen on body camera footage raising his hands in surrender, survived. In the New York Daily News, it says lawyers and family of the defendant, who is black, questioned whether he would have been prosecuted as aggressively if he were a white officer. Quote, if it had been 2 white men who killed that little baby, it would have been justifiable homicide. If it had been a black baby, it would have been justifiable homicide, Stafford's aunt, Bertha Andrews, said Friday. She said that the case was a lynching.
Stafford's attorneys today, while not pleased with the outcome, say they will have to stay positive, saying their client will one day go free.
He won't spend the rest of his life in jail. So, we got to find the good in the bad.
ALB, my hometown, let me tell you, you are a bunch of lying photographers and news people, because you never came out here and told exactly what happened in that courtroom. When everything was refuted by the defense against the state, y'all never reported it. Y'all only reported the bad things because it's like you had a point that we're gonna crucify him, and that's what we're gonna do, and that's exactly what y'all did. But I want to say to the people of Marksville and anywhere else that Derrick Stafford worked, when he wasn't a policeman, and he helped you, and he helped save your lives, he gave CPR, he tried to save a dying man that a garbage truck dying from a garbage truck just a day before. Where were you? You policemen that was supposed to be his friend. One day it may happen to you, because you see now that the government doesn't care anything about you. They use you as long as they can use you, and once they don't need you anymore, they're going to throw the book at you. And Judge Bennett sit on that bench, and he listened to it, and Judge Bennett overruled on stuff that he shouldn't have overruled on, and then he gave the state leeway, because it's always been said that they go for the high, and that's what y'all did. Y'all took a little man and y'all put him under because you wanted to do things according to your men, because a black man ain't had no right to kill no white man. It ain't changed. Y'all can call it what you want. You can say what you want. I wasn't here in slavery time, but it's a form of slavery that y'all still passing on, because a black man can't get a good job. If it had been 2 white men that killed that little baby, it'd have been justifiable homicide. If it had been a black baby, it would have been justifiable homicide. And all of you that prosecuted him, and all of you that has this hatred in your heart, I hope you die, and when you die, you go to hell.
What about 14 shots that Stafford fired into that car?
You ever been a policeman? Have you ever been a policeman? Okay then. Well, it's just like they say, from all other experts that have talked about it, when you firing a gun or the adrenaline is going, you don't really realize how many shots that you have fired. And this being a rookie for shooting, you got to give stuff the leeway. If you're going to give credit to somebody, you give them credit on the things that they know or the things that they don't know. He's not a gun-happy policeman that have been in shootings before, and then he should know this and he should know that. This is the first time he fired a gun. And all of y'all that went around here with these lies about greenhouse, greenhouse was there. Chris Few got on the stand, and Chris Few said he did not have any beef with Greenhouse about Megan Dixon and anybody else, and that Derrick, he didn't even know Derrick Stafford. And you know something else? Chris Few got on the stand and said give him 10 years. And you know why he said that? That's that guilt in him. That's that guilt because he know he played a part in it.